Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we have the part 2 of the Aeronautica Iceberg. So let us begin. We are now at the deeper down area, and last time we left off at the Tokyo City, which was the last entry in the middle of the iceberg. Roommate and Madness Easter egg. North of Clarence there is a temple reminiscent of an ancient Aztec temple in the Central Americas. On the temple in question, there is a crewmate from Among Us and a grunt from the game Madness Combat. Hyperin's profile picture. Hyperin often changes his profile picture. Most of the times the profile picture changes are to other cartoon characters. The Death Star. The Death Star was a developer vehicle. It was absolutely massive, bigger than the City Destroyer, and could easily cover the entirety of the Iconian Islands. There was another version of the Death Star that was about the same size as a Mercury-class Battlestar. There were attempted remakes before Aeronautica. There were many attempted remakes of Wings World 5 before Aeronautica. Hampton Update. The first revamped update of an island, shortly released after Aeronautica was open to the public, which revamped Hampton from what it looked like in Wings World 5 to what it looks like now in Aeronautica. Gamma Pineapple. Most likely the only original pineapple to play Aeronautica. Pineapples were scrubs of Wings World 5, and they were accounts specifically made to play Wings World. Hex's remastered menu. Around June, the developer Hex Fairy made a revamped version of the menu and posted images of it onto the Building Showcase channel on the Discord. The fate of this menu is unknown. Personally, it looks pretty good and could easily replace the current menu. Duke Carl's Luck. Right before the official release of the SR-71, the first orange rarity plane to be sold, the plane's dealership was set to Gaston for a brief time interval, which pretty much goes for all pre-release planes by the way. With extreme luck, Duke Carl managed to actually come across a few SR-71s and bought those. Nobody knows how he was able to figure out that Gaston was like the site for the unreleased planes, but most likely he probably followed Hyprin or something. Hardin's former name. Hardin's former name was Harding, but this was changed so Roblox filters won't filter it. The developers don't get paid. This was first leaked by NAR, but it's a fact that Aeronautica developers do not get paid. Northern's voice. Northern Wings, the lead developer of Aeronautica, despite in his 20s, sounds young in VC. Okay, now we are at the bottom of the iceberg, so the first entry in the bottom is the V2. So around July there was a model of the V2 that was showcased in Building Showcase. The fate of the model is unknown. What happened to Epsilon Pineapple? Epsilon Pineapple was the main developer of Mark's mod, alongside Mark. He also worked on Infinite Skies, a previously mentioned attempted revival of Wings World. After Infinite Skies, he stopped maintaining his Roblox group and has been inactive since. No one knows what happened to him. Monetization. A running joke in the Aeronautica community about when Aeronautica will be monetized. Previous remakes of Wings World 5 as well as Wings World 5 itself were monetized. There are no game passes in Aeronautica besides the donation game passes, and there are no official plans for monetization, although Northern Wings did claim that he wanted the first game pass to be models of Wings World 5 planes with the same stats as their Aeronautica counterparts. Contractors were meant to replace contributors. Something happened to this entry, and this is actually a mistype. Anyways, contractors initially were meant to be a predecessor rank to contributors, with every contributor getting demoted to the contractor rank. However, the plan was later scrapped and contractors were a new rank for training developers. But speaking of the typo, contractors were mean also works, since allegedly there were actually instances of contractors disrespecting developers, and that was actually one of the reasons stated in the change of the roles of contractors. Trace was not promoted to lead developer. Trace, unlike other developers that started working on Aeronautica, was for unknown reasons not promoted to a lead developer. He instead became an administrator. Dev chat picture leaked in meme room. This entry actually got Thine to make the iceberg in the first place. For unknown reasons, a slideshow meme appeared in the channel, with one of the pictures in it existing only inside developer chat. After a quick investigation, it was found out one of the developers posted that picture in general, and the whole situation was a misunderstanding. Fancy Melons, Dark Shark 2012, the first contributor purge. Around May, Fancy Melons and Dark Shark 2012 were removed from their contributor rank for major inactivity. This was the first and only case of contributors getting kicked for anything. Natural disasters. In early alpha, a poll was created with a unanimous vote to add natural disasters. This will imply that in the future, natural disasters and jobs surrounding them will be added. Lutty Turtle, or Two Wing, a developer that was at the startup of Aeronautica. However, he was kicked for inactivity. Now we are at the deep waters. Thime has 100 plus alt accounts. This is a joke about how ThymeWarp, the creator of this iceberg, has a crap ton of accounts for various things like games and stuff. 2017 Wings World 5 remake. In late 2017, a video on YouTube was posted showcasing people messing around in Team Create, which is a function of Roblox that allows multiple people to create something at once, with a Wings World 5 map, explaining that he bought the map from Mark and was planning to revive it. No actual remakes were made. NAR predicted Among Us 7 years before its release. It's a reference to the fact that Clarence actually looks like the Among Us crewmate if you look at it from high up. Unreleased developer airship. During the developer chat leakage, there was a picture of an airship posted that was meant for devs. This eventually became the ZOMG. The first contributor joined 13 days before the program started. In late March, L'Aquila, the first contributor, joined the development team before the program even existed. He was a developer at the time, but since he was the first developer recruited, he was demoted to a contributor. High Admiral was a contributor. In the first days of the contributor program, High Admiral initially joined as a contributor, but then became a moderator instead and later got promoted to administrator. And now we are at the final stage of the iceberg, the Abyss. Badges. In Wings World 5, a few badges existed. A few examples were typing Goose in the chat while flying the Grumman Goose, becoming a head agent, and the secret playing badge. The real reason why Hyprin is always offline, which is unknown. Most likely to point out people impersonating him, NAR is actually a socialist and his threats are serious. This is a joke entry. In August, NAR told Hyprin that he had several demands to the game's structure and paying the staff. He had threatened Hyprin that he will bring the revolution and he will buy all the staff and make a game himself. This was of course a joke. Thine was one of the pineapples. Upsilon Pineapple, an account that they had for Wings World 5 expanded. Being a pineapple with a Greek letter was a status symbol. The secret plane badge. In Wings World 5, there was a huge hype for what the secret plane will be. When it got released, it became a taboo topic, and players were encouraged to find it themselves. The plane was the F-117 Nighthawk. Anyways, that's the entire Wait. I missed something. Okay, so I missed this one entry, so let me just take a look at it. So, the developer hierarchy system, which is basically a hierarchy system between the developers, because some developers have more say over things because of seniority or skill. And that is the entirety of the Aeronautica Iceberg. I hope everyone has a happy 2022, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!